Okay, so we're replacing the shocks on a 91 Jeep Wrangler. This works for any of the YJs. Basically you have, I better show you on the shock it's mounted already. So you have the shock right there, you got the bottom bolt, you got the top bolt. That's on the passenger side of the vehicle. So both of these are 19 millimeters. I've already taken these ones out, so that's what that looks like. Here. Just kind of got the washer and the nut and then a little spacer right there that you can put the top of the shock on. So the shock usually comes pre-bound like this with a little ribbon holding it in place. You're going to want to mount the bottom end of it, which is this end over here, in place before you break that ribbon, because it's pretty hard to compress them once they're uncompressed. And then when you do it, the top end will kind of spring out a little bit, and you just want to line it up with the top of the mount. And I'll kind of show you how to do that. Okay, so I cut that ribbon and expanded up into the Jeep. You know, these things are pretty strong, so I had to kind of manhandle it on that little bolt there. Anyways, once you get it most of the way on and you can get this nut there, you just tighten that snug, and then it'll push it, as you can kind of see. It's a little gap right there, but as you tighten it, it'll pull a whole shock into the car. So when I do it, I like to have the letters and stuff facing outward, so that, you know, the next guy, when he comes along, you can read what part number it is, you know, not to use heat on the bolts or anything like that. Pretty straightforward. To get the bolts off, sometimes it helps you have a breaker bar. And then some people like to say that the shocks need like a boot or a sleeve to protect that. With my research that I've done online, you know, yeah, it's nice and yeah, it helps, but you know, you don't need it in every case. A lot of the shocks are designed, they're designed to not let dirt and stuff inside of them right there. So these ones should be fine without the boot. But you know, some people like them for aesthetic purposes as well. Anyway, that's how you put shocks on a YJ Jeep Wrangler.